Welcome to the New Year edition of your favorite sports TV show, Sports Drive, only on Living Television about Abia State. Remember that this program is interactive, and of course, you can call us during the course of the show by dialing the number that will be scrolling on your screen. Please be reminded that you have to turn down the volume of your television set to avoid holdback. My name is Osinachi Onwachukwu, your host this beautiful morning, and of course, I'm not alone in the studio. I have with me Victor AK. Victor, Happy New Year and welcome to the show.
Good morning, our listeners. Thank you, Mr. Ossi. It's always my pleasure coming to the studio to discuss sports with you.
Yeah, of course, it's always a pleasure. And remember that it's been a fixture-packed season. I'm talking about the festivities. Right now, we have a lot of games that went down yesterday, and the one that is going to be going down this evening. Also, talking about the Carabao Cup. And of course, we are not going to be kickstarting this particular program without telling you that this program is actually open, for sponsorship. You can actually call us or visit our office at number 1 St. George's Road, Abia State. I remember it's actually pocket friendly. Now back to business and what we have for you this morning. We are going to be kickstarting with Formula One, of course. And the Formula One, we have the president of Formula One talking about the governing body's boss. He has told drivers that they should not use the FIA platform for their own personal agenda in an apparent bid to clamp down on political statements. And of course, an update to the International Sporting Code ISC means Formula One driver now needs prior written permission from the International Automobile Federation FIA to make a political, religious and personal statements. And Lewis Hamilton and of course Sebastian Vettel among the driver who have highlighted issues such as the LGBTQ rights and climate change in recent season. And of course, 7-time champion Hamilton wore rainbow helmet at the Qatar Grand Prix and Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in 2021. All right, away from Formula One, we'll move straight to football. Soccer it is. Remember, the Nigerian Professional Football League, the abridged league season just kick-started. It was supposed to actually start on the 8th of January, but due to some, circumstances, they shifted it to 15th. And anyway, some better insurance actually made a winning return, to the Nigerian Premier League after they stunned Aqua United by 2-0 in the 2022-2023 season opener. And remember, that was the only game that was played. The Benin-based outfit returning to the Nigerian top flight for the first time in 3 years. 7 months and 19 days shocked the former champions at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo on Sunday. And of course, Sunday's match was the only game in the first week of the 2022-2023 NPFL and season. Other fixtures will take place this weekend where Rivers United actually won the last title. Now, Victor, back to you. Benden Insurance, coming from relegation, being promoted, stunning former champions in Aqua United. Isn't that a little bit surprising to you? They are right there in New York, like you've gotten it right. They must win at home syndrome. It didn't play out this time around. Your take on that?
Yeah, first of all, Nigerian fans are happy that the NPL finally is back after much deliberation, because it seems as if it wasn't going to happen soon. Yes. But thank God it's back now. So people will look up to watching Nigerian matches every weekend. Then when it comes to Bendel Insurance, coming to stun Aqua United in their best of champions, is something that is stunning. Because when you in the Nigerian Professional Football League, it has always been a home win-win syndrome. You see any home team
definitely must win.
They must win their matches. So Bendel Insurance coming out of relegation, coming back to the Premiership and winning their first match against a very tough club, Aqua United.
Aqua United.
Yes, I give it to them. That means Bendel Insurance is a team to watch out for.
This season. They could be the giant slayers this time around. Okay, now still talking about the Nigerian Professional Football League. Remember the interim management committee. They are promising Nigerians that definitely this league is not going to be business as usual. It's not going to be like the previous league, in as much as they grouped it into two groups, A and B. The 20 teams, trying to see if they can meet up with the FIFA, calendar. But with the 100 million naira prize money for grabs, don't you think that we have gotten it right?
I think so. When it comes to players' welfare and the things players ought to win when they do well, it's a kind of motivation. And the interim league manager coming to organize things, I think we should watch out and see how the team plays out.
All right, and now, Elva, next we have the female soccer, talking about the Super Falcons of Nigeria. We are heading to their camp right away. I remember what season it is. The Super Falcons head coach, Randy Waldrum, has actually revealed that the Super Falcons' first goal as a team is to advance from the group stage. And the coach has said winning the FIFA Women's Group Stage as a first objective for the competition. According to a press statement from the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, the Nigerian women had a challenging draw in which they will compete against one of the co-hosts, Australia as well as Canada, of course, the Republic of Ireland. However, the American, who last time out guided the ladies to a dismal performance in the 12th edition of the Women's African Cup of Nations, WAFCON, hosted in Morocco, will have to wipe away the awful record with a fresh vigor when his squad travels to Europe. Now, although the 66-year-old is hopeful and thinks his team may progress in the international tournament, he underlined that they must take things gradually in order to reach their objectives. The Super Falcons will start their campaign against the Olympic champions Canada at the 2023 FIFA World Cup, which runs from Thursday, July 20th to Sunday, August 20th, 2023. Victor, now we saw in his first outing at the WAFCON, the Women African Cup of Nations, where the Super Falcons, in fact, they underperformed. We were even thinking that he will get the boot, he will get the sacking, but alas, he's still at the helm of affairs. Now he is promising that since he didn't get it right during the Women's Africa Cup of Nations, definitely he's going to get it right at the FIFA Women's World Cup. So do you think he means what he's saying, or he's just trying to tease us?
I believe everyone deserves a second chance. So for the fact that he didn't do well the previous time doesn't mean that he's not actually going to do well this time. And he also said that we should take it step by step. For some time now, we see our Super Falcons, they've not been doing well at the international stage. They only do well at the African continent. So this time around, let's believe what the coach said. Let's give him all the support. The NFL should give the man all the support required for them to do well. Because the Super Eagles, since the male counterpart, the Super Eagles, they didn't appear at the World Cup. So I think it will cushion the effect it will have on the fans. At least let the Super Falcons do well.
Okay, let the Super Falcons do well, and of course, remember also that this World Cup we are going that is going to be happening in by June. Definitely, the Super Falcons need to at least get to the quarterfinals of this tournament with the type of preparation they've had so far.
Exactly, because the Super Falcons, when it comes to the African continent, they have a very good record. So it would be abysmal if you see them crashing out of the group stage. So they should go as far as
all out.
Yes,
to win the trophy for the fourth time. Exactly. An African country is winning the FIFA Women's World Cup. Can it happen? All right, we wait and see. Now, before we open our phone lines, let us quickly give you this update that the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, on Tuesday said it has actually reviewed downwards the registration of clubs would have to pay to take part in the 2023 Federation Cup, that's the FA Cup. And the NFF acting director of competitions, Ruth David, disclosed that the male club will pay 70,000 naira to be part of the competition, while the female club will pay 50,000 naira only. Now, David, however, said the competition's 2023 program itself was unchanged from what was officially communicated to the football associations, FAs, in the 36 states and the FCT. The NFF official added that this year's Federation Cup competition in the various states and the FCT will take place between February 18th and March 19th. And according to Living TV Sports reports, dates for the competition's playoff matches, the national draws, and the different stages of the national competition will be determined pretty soon. Now, this is the first time I'm hearing this, where a club states competition will have to register for this competition. When it's an FA Cup, we know how it's done in the US and in Europe, where the federation pays clubs some amount of money to be part of this competition. Now, for them to start paying 70,000 and 50,000, I don't think we are deviating from the normal thing we are used to.
When it comes to a club offering out 70,000 naira or 50,000 naira for the female counterpart, I think it's not much as per se, but it shows that the team, they have commitment. At least when you bring in something, it will make you to come all out, to play your best, and it will make the tournament more entertaining to the fans also.
All right, before we head to Europe, where we had actions yesterday in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals and fourth round, and we have our phone lines open. You can reach us on the number 09168284994. 09168284994, and please make sure you tune down the volume of your television set to avoid holdback. That is, if you want to make your contribution on what we've been discussing so far. So our phone lines are actually open. Now we are heading straight to Europe, where we told you that we had the Carabao Cup that actually took place. And of course, Marcus, talking about the Manchester United game against Charlton Athletic. Charlton actually wanted to create an upset against Manchester United, but we had someone like Marcus Rashford, who came off the bench to score 2 late goals as Manchester United beat Charlton Athletic by 3-0 to reach the Carabao Cup semi-finals. And of course, the visitors, 12th in the League One, had defended well in the opening exchanges, but Anthony put the home side in front on 21 minutes when Diogo Dalot's run off the ball opened up the Charlton defense. He found Brazilian Anthony, who had too much space and caught high into the top left corner from outside of the box. Now, a good one for Manchester United. Doesn't think that they can go ahead to lift the trophy proper.
Of recent, Manchester United, they've been doing very well. So when Charlton were coming to Old Trafford, I knew that Manchester United was actually going to win. But Charlton, they came with 9,000 of their supporters. This is the highest, the longest. When you check the statistics, this is the highest number of people that have come to watch their fans that have traveled with them to go and see their match. So you can see that they actually wanted to surprise Manchester United. And yes, in the course of the match, you see, during the first goal came around the 21 minutes when Anthony scored. And before the second goal came, it was when Rashford was introduced, when he scored at the 90th minute and 94th minute. So you see that, notwithstanding that Manchester United, they had lots of possession actually, but Charlton, they wanted to upturn the match.
It didn't work out for them, just like you say, that at least their fans actually went on a field trip to watch Theater of Dreams, talking about
movie with 9,000
fans to tell how important that competition is for them, and of course they've tested that. And meanwhile, elsewhere, Newcastle's dream season continued as Dan Burn and Joelinton fired them into the Carabao Cup semi-finals with victory over Leicester City. 2-0 aided the Magpies, who sit third in the Premier League and are hunting a fourth trophy in more than 50 years. Did not let a fervent and expectant St. James Park down. And Eddie Howe's side wasted a host of chances before defender Bond popped up in the box and slotted a shot into the bottom corner, and his first goal for the team he has supported all his life. And Joelinton, who set up that goal, then coolly netted from Miguel Almiron's decisive pass to wrap up the victory. Now, at St. James Park, Newcastle United, they are not disappointing at all. Now they are, firing all cylinders.
Exactly.
Don't you think that they are going to be a very difficult nut to crack when the competition progresses?
When it comes to the EPL, Newcastle, since the start of the season, it's been only Liverpool that have been able to beat them. So when you see Newcastle pumping, when the new owners took over Newcastle, from that time till now, Newcastle, they've been doing tremendously well.
Yeah.
They are a team to beat. For you to beat Newcastle, that means you have to come all out to play. So I think in the course of the competition, they will still go a long way. I think they are on favorites.
Yeah, you're saying they're favorite.
I'm tipping them. They are favorites.
Even against a team like Manchester City.
Yes, they are. Yes,
Okay,
they
you
are.
won't tell
They
me
are
what
Manchester
it takes to actually grab a particular trophy for a while.
Of course.
All right, the number to call is 09168284994. 09168284994. That is the phone line. They are open. Please make sure you turn on the volume for television set to avoid hold back. Right about now, we will be giving you the highlight of what actually transpired between Manchester United, of course, Charlton Athletic at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. Don't go away. Enjoy it. We'll be right back.